screws out, and we're going to the motor connection, line and neutral. It's in the 0-100, the voltmeter is showing no continuity, no ohmage, absolutely open circuited line to neutral. And I'm going to go from this angle to these terminals, open circuit, infinity, no connection. From the pins, neutral is good to the connector, ground is good to the connector, the line is good to the line, the cable's intact. At this point, I determine the motor is open. I'm going to go to the blade connections, and it's also open. This is the pump that was originally in the new boiler that we purchased for 65 Dorchester Road. I want this video attention to Stephen in tech service, and this is a Viessmann part number 997-85212. It's a 115 volt proprietary pump, and I declaring this thing defective based on this. I can't see how it could possibly work. This is the module, and what's it doing? Something internally wrong. An attachment to the first video that I'm sending regarding an open condition, and I went a little farther and took the cover off to see what's going on. And the motor windings are fine. It's a three-phase motor, and I'm getting 7.5 ohms between the three windings, and that's fed from the solid state module, which is fed by these pins. And this connector feeds these two pins, which feed the module, which module then processes and feeds the three-phase motor. Now, what I found is that the female blades on this connector remain open. I don't know how well, I got a magnifying glass here, and I don't know if you could see it, but they don't really close. This is not a good, let me see if I can do it another way. Magnifying glass here. The lighting is poor, but anyhow, there's quite a loose connection in there. I think that's probably the best angle I can get. And it seems to be the blade on the right that is not connecting all the time. And I think that's part of the problem. Get continuity through the solid state device because it needs voltage in the signal to complete the load. It did make it to the fire at one point. Then I seemed to lose it, but there's a bridge rectifier in here that's being fed from the line to make the DC to operate the variable speed drive. But however, electronically it's open, probably because there's no voltage. And in addition to that poor connection, I think that may be it. But anyhow, guys, just to give you a little bit on how this works, it's a DC drive that's fed from 115 volts, and it makes three-phase output, variable frequency drive, and it needs a signal to operate. It's not going to run just on the line. So anyhow, for what it's worth, thank you. Oh, also I wanted to mention this cavity where the windings are. Guess what? Water came out when I opened it up. Sorry I don't have it on the video, but apparently somehow water got in that, permeated the can that seals the rotor from the windings. So that's not good. Anyhow, talk to you soon. Guys, this is part 3 of the video. Guess what? I was wrong. It runs without a signal now. Watch this. I think I found the problem. It runs without a signal. I'll be. Before I took it apart,